What is good? I mean, what is really good, my people? It is UK, Trottler brother, dr.blick, the darkest man who around. And today, guys, I'll be talking about, I was gonna say One Piece, bro, but it ain't even One Piece. It ain't even My Hero. It ain't even Naruto. It ain't even Dragon Ball. It's freaking a game that has all of them characters rolled into one. Oh my gosh. And I'm here with Ninja. Say hello to the people and tell them what we're talking about.
Hey everyone, I'm Ninja, and I'm still just thinking about what we just got. So, not even an hour ago, at E3, there was an announcement for a new anime game, Jump Force, which is basically a collection of just multiple anime characters. Like, you hear Madara's narration in the beginning, then you see, like, Luffy, or then you see, like, Naruto, Luffy, all these characters, and it's a matter of, dude, like, many people are like kind of comparing this to J-Stars, and it is made by Spike too, yeah, but I think the direction they're taking this game is going to be something else. So I'll let Blake take it from here.
Okay, so if you do not know, the main topic is going to be focused about this game being compared to J-Stars, or whether this game will be the game that J-Stars was meant to be. So this is going to be the main focus. Obviously, you guys would see the video that I'm going to upload first, which is mostly my reaction and my thoughts to everything that I saw. And this video is going to be mainly focused around the whole comparison to J-Stars, or whether this is going to be the game that J-Stars should be. And my answer to that question is, I feel like it will. I really feel like it will. Because J-Stars was an anniversary game. There's nothing really too special about it. But this is a game that they put at E3, meaning that they want this game to be advertised well. They want this game to do well. Based on the visuals, yes, some people can question in terms of the art side that they go for, but that they went for. Me, in my opinion, I like it. I like the way Luffy looked. I like the way Goku looked. I like the way Frieza looked. I like the way everything looked. The environment, I've seen people do wall run and all that stuff. It has a lot more freedom and a lot more quicker pace to J-Stars. Yes, this could just only be based on the trailer and all the stuff we've seen. We need to see raw gameplay in order to get a rough idea and a rough grasp in terms of what they're trying to do with it. And even though it may look like J-Stars, I feel like it's going to be a more involved version than what J-Stars was and than what Burn and Blood was. So I feel like the beginning was J-Stars, which was a skeleton, and the skin was Burn and Blood, and then this is literally the additional things that those games did not have. Take out all the negative, add some more positives, and try and vamp that style that they were going for. I feel like this game's going to have that. And based on what they were trying to do in terms of the narration, it sounds like it's going to actually have a good story to it. Which, if you follow J-Stars, J-Stars did not have a good story. There was no story to J-Stars, really. The story was kind of shit if you kind of look at it as a whole. But this one actually looks like it's going to have a story. And based on the way Madara was narrating everything, bruh, this literally sounds like the anime Avengers, man. This is the anime Avengers, man. I'm telling you, I may be sounding too hyped at the moment, but like, based on the way everything sounded, if it does have a good story, yeah, don't be surprised that they're trying to go through an anime Avengers route, because you saw the Frieza spaceship, you saw how everyone was there, you saw how they were describing the world that they're in. And this ain't no average One Piece world. This ain't no average Naruto world. This ain't no average. And if anything, if My Hero's in this game, that's the world that I could see this being in, to be honest, because it's more modern day, and My Hero has that modern day world vibe with them having YouTube videos and clips and all that stuff. I could see that actually rolling into that if My Hero's in the game, or even Death Note's world, that could fit too. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it back over to Ninja. What do you think about this game, and what do you think about the whole comparison with this and J-Stars? And do you feel like this game could succeed J-Stars and do something that J-Stars wasn't able to do?
Well,
be a good game.
First, I want to add it. I think they have said that this game is going to be taking place in New York City. I don't remember if it was in the trailer, but that seems to be what a lot of people are saying, and it just seems to be the implication. So definitely in that modern setting, so you won't see it in like a One Piece or Naruto setting. Personally, like, yeah, I think the My Hero world would be a place where it works really well, and maybe have someone like Madara be kind of the Thanos of this world. I feel that's just the perfect villain to pick for all these anime characters going up against, you know, a person like this. Frieza's gonna be getting involved too, so I'm really excited to see how they take the story mode. And as long as it's entertaining, as long as it's fun, as long as I get to see these fun, exciting character interactions, then, I mean, it's fine. You know, as long as I can see Luffy, Goku, and Naruto on the same screen, just interacting, having some nice dialogue. Yeah, nah, it's gonna be something. Now, as far as the gameplay is concerned, I mean, it looks like a mix between J-Stars and Burning Blood, and Burning Blood did look kind of slightly like J-Stars, but I like the analogy you made of it kind of improving from, let's say, J-Stars to Burning Blood to this, because I feel now they've maybe picked up upon maybe we should advertise this game better, because Burning Blood's advertisement was, I don't know, man. But the fact that they're actually showing this game at E3, and I'm going to use the Fighters comparison, even though it probably won't be to the same extent, because Fighters is solely Dragon Ball, I feel they're going to be putting a lot of time and effort and just showing this game off a lot. So in that regard, they're going to treat it well. I'm not even going to talk about the online because that's always seems to be a curse with anime games. But either way, as far as the gameplay is concerned, if it can be a more improved version of Burning Blood, then, I mean, I'm cool with it. I like Burning Blood's style. I know it wasn't for everyone, but if it's an arena fighter that's learned from its previous mistakes, or like previous anime game mistakes, then, I mean, I'm excited to see what's in store. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta put out there, Burning Blood's advertisement was fine. The only issue with it was the release dates was too far apart, and people didn't like the gameplay as a whole. Well, that played the game, so they recommended people not to play the game. Well, in terms of promotion, it was fine. It was fine. It's better than World Seekers, in fact. It's better than World Seeker, One's Justice, and what's that other game? Shinobi Striker. But this game, like you said, is gonna get promoted better. This is Spike. Spike somehow keep getting himself in great positions, working on great projects in terms of projects that have potential. And I know a lot of people saying J-Stars 2. Yes, I could see what people are coming from, but you can't really call it J-Stars 2 if it's not really serving the same purpose that J-Stars served. Yes, you can say they took out the combat and all that stuff, and the fact that you got a lot of crossover characters. Yes, that is true. But if anything, it's going to be a much improved version, much polished version of that and Burning Blood, and it's going to be more so his own thing, but with the elements of those previous games that has been mentioned. But as a whole, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this game. Character roster wish list, yo, you know I'm going to do that shit. Because there's a lot of characters that I want to see playable on this game. That's the beauty about crossover games. They've got an advantage of having a lot of characters to be playable. If Light Yagami's on the game, what does that mean for someone like L? Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. But Ninja, you got anything else to add to this, or can I wrap up?
Actually, I want to add one more thing. I've seen some people argue about their kind of question how the roster is going to be handled, whether it's going to be like a large unbalanced roster, like many let's say Tenkaichi 3 or Xenoverse or whatever. But I've also seen many people say it could potentially be like a smaller roster because of maybe what they learned from Fighters, but make it a bit more balanced. I mean, considering this is Spike, and I feel it's essentially going to be kind of like a crossover game, and they're not just going to be like because I mean the thing is with Fighters, it was solely stuck on one franchise, and there's a lot of key characters you can easily pick out, whereas if you have a larger roster, you're going to have a lot more variety and all that. So yeah, it's probably going to be a large unbalanced roster, but as long as it's fun, man, I'm alright with it.
Yo guys, I'm expecting around 50 plus characters. This is a Spike game, man. They do love to put out a lot of characters, but that's the least of our worries. If the gameplay's trash, the character roster means little to nothing. But anyways guys, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please leave a like, rate, and enjoy this video, and make sure you check out Ninja's channel. Link to that stuff will be in the description below. And yeah, I'll catch you next one, guys. Bye.
Peace.